It's Mike, heading on down to Wilmington, Massachusetts for the Rich Altman card show at the Shriners Auditorium. I am with the one and only Oliver, who is nice enough to drive. Oliver.
Yes.
What are you looking for cards today?
I am looking for some stars.
Put your hands on the wheel.
Okay, all right. One hand. I'm looking for some star basketball.
Star basketball.
Yes. I think those are wildly undervalued still. As you can see from the PSA prices, going up.
Okay. Anything else? 1980 tops?
No, but you know, I'm always looking for vintage basketball.
Great. Vintage basketball, of course. Pre-1980 usually, which from your childhood, your teenage years, the late 70s.
Oh, jeez. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm 74 years old.
74.
Yeah.
So what am I looking for? Well, thank you for asking, Oliver.
Hey, Mike, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for some Hall of Famer autographs. I've actually just been checking out the PSA set registry for the 100 best baseball cards of the 1980s, which is right up my alley. That's my jam, as the kids say.
Which in particular? What sets you? What are you looking for? Specifically,
the 100 best cards of the 80s, like the 89 Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck is one of them. I already have that in the PSA slab. It's all of the Hall of Fame rookie cards. Don Mattingly. It's the Roger Clemens 84 Fleer update. It's all those. And the set registry. I've become a little interested in the set registry recently. So I'm starting to focus my collection more. So that's what I'm looking for, is cheap PSA slabs or raw. Now, my buddy Kevin went down to the show yesterday. Hopefully we don't need to walk as much as he had to yesterday to get into the show, because it's raining badly now. But he said that raw cards were too expensive at the show. PSA slabs were reasonably priced, as were SGC slabs. So we'll see.
Did you bring an umbrella?
I brought a raincoat. I'm anti-umbrella. As you know, I've never used an umbrella.
See, I was expecting you to escort me in holding the umbrella.
Like your Secret Service.
Exactly, yes.
All right. All right. I am back, and what an amazing show. Oliver and I had a great time at the Rich Altman show at the Shriners Auditorium. It's massive. It's shocking how big that is for a guy who usually only goes to the Portland, Maine card show, which is tiny. Man, it's awesome. And I guess the next one is in November, so I'll definitely be back for that. Highly recommended that you go to that one as well. Just huge. There's so much there, and if you can imagine it, they probably have it. There's so much oddball stuff. I went there and I said, I'd love to see a Garbage Pail Kid First Series Atom Bomb, and sure enough, I found two at the same table. They were both ungraded and they were way overpriced, but they were there. It goes to show you can find anything, and it's shocking that the stuff that they have, there's unopened packs, graded by PSA, not graded by PSA. There's autographed magazines. There's vintage magazines from the 1940s. And earlier. I'm focusing on the 40s because that's what I really remember. The first table I saw when I went in was just loaded with PSA slabbed autographs of Hall of Famers, like the Grail cards, the cards that everybody would love to have, and they're autographed. And I looked at some of them, like Cal Ripken 82 Topps Traded autographed. It was good. It was good price. I really wanted it, but and this is going to seem silly, I've gotten into the PSA set registry recently, and I love autographs in the set registry, but you need to have them dual graded. And there were almost no dual graded autographed PSA slabs at this show. It was pretty surprising. They're all, trading card, and you can't have, the card has to be authenticated and graded as well as the autograph for it to count in the registry. And correct me if I'm wrong, I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it is. So I didn't get a lot of that. I'm going to go through what I got here. I ran into Picker Jim, another YouTuber. So I saw him from about 50 feet away and tracked him down, and just a great guy. If I remember, and I usually forget, I'll try to tag his channel in the description portion of the video. I also ran into Ryan McClanahan of History Through Cards channel. Great guy. He and I talked for, 15 minutes maybe. Really shockingly smart when it comes to the history of cards. Go check out his channel as well. I'll also tag that one. And then I met Jarrett, and I think I'm going to save Jarrett's story for another video because it's amazing, and he gave me some gifts too. So I'll wait until I have some pictures from Jarrett, and I'll go through some stories of him. So yeah, Oliver also bought some cards, which if you follow the channel, you know that Oliver goes to a lot of shows with me and never buys any. But today he thinks 8 mid-80s star cards, basketball. He's a big Larry Bird guy. I think he got some Birds. I texted him at one point and said, "Where'd you go?" And he said, "I'm at the ATM." And I was like, yeah, he's buying. I'm such a bad influence. But yeah, he was happy. And it's always good getting out, doing stuff with other human beings. So there were, whoa, I almost dropped something. There were so many Perez Steel autographs there, and they were pretty reasonably priced. I did not pay $50 for it, but that's beautiful. Marichal. I think this is my first Marichal autograph. They were everywhere. This was the only one I bought, but had to add something to my Yaz PC. So I got this batting leaders card. And then in the same bin as the Atom Bomb Garbage Pail Kids card was this. I didn't have this Diamond King, and I wanted to add it to my PC. So this is the 94 Donruss Diamond King, Ken Griffey Jr. And in that autograph table where everything, literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of autographs, I found this Goose Gossage autographed rookie card, which I didn't have. And yes, it's not dual graded, but the price was just insanely low. It's basically the cost to get it dual graded. And then you got to pay for the card and the autograph. So I got this for the price of getting it graded. Couldn't say no to that. And then I went up to this table, and I don't buy a whole lot of basketball stuff anymore, but had a Lou Alcindor Kareem Abdul-Jabbar second year card, and it said 400 over 35. Now I'm familiar with the way dealers price their cards, but I thought that was odd, and I looked at it, and it's in poor condition. It's definitely a 1, if not an authentic, but I still wasn't sure. $35, is that right? And I said, "What's the price on this?" And he said, "It's $35. And he told me about the price, and he said, "I'm just looking for a collector who doesn't mind the condition, who would love to have that card in his collection." I said, "That's me. I would love to have that card." And he said, $30, it's yours. So $30 for that. Amazing. Second year Kareem. Let's see. I got this was pretty surprising. Ted Williams. It's not in great shape, but I'm considering as I finish up the Carl Yastrzemski Topps run, or I've got the Topps run complete for Yaz. I thought maybe I'll start a Ted Williams career run, which is a lot more expensive. But I went up to the table and I said, "How much for the Ted?" The guy said $50. It's an easy yes. And I don't usually talk about how much I spend on cards, but I'm telling you, the prices were awesome. I did find some tables, quite a few tables, that had raw cards that were outrageously priced. In like peak, over peak prices. But for the most part, I found the prices to be pretty reasonable. And for a Ted Williams 1950s card, $50, I'll take it. I also found this Jason Varitek 1992 card. I want to get this card autographed, and every time I have one that pops up on eBay in my alert, it's like $100+. Unless it's in a Beckett slab. I don't want a Beckett slab. So I figured I would get this, and I'll wait for a private signing, and hopefully private signing isn't terribly expensive. I'll send that off. And Jarrett gave me a Bob Cousy card, NBA Hoops. And then I haven't done any research on this one yet, but if you know what this is, let me know. Baseball Boston pennant is from 1949 or 48. And so very, very cool. I'm going to do some research on this. It might end up in a video, or maybe I'll just put it in the video about Jarrett. So awesome stuff. And then, you know, I love Shohei Ohtani, and I've been eyeballing his cards, his rookie cards. They're expensive. I missed out on the chance to buy some of his rookie cards a couple of years ago. Actually, somebody canceled my Facebook Marketplace purchase because I think he realized they were too cheap that I bought them for. But I saw a lot of his rookie cards in PSA 10 slabs today, and so I bought one. This is the Chrome pitching rookie card from 2018. In a PSA 10, I'm high on Shohei. I put the money into it. I think that in 10 years, this could be a Mike Trout type situation where I'm looking back on it going, I wish I had bought that when it was at, $100-something instead of, Mike Trout rookie cards and PSA 10s are a lot more than that. So I'm really happy to have this. I don't do sports card investing, but if you think about it the way I do, which is not necessarily investing, but preventing yourself from missing out, I guess. It's a good way of looking at it, because I won't be able to afford this in 10 years if it goes up, up, up. So then I went to Kevin's. Kevin gave me a bunch of Pedro Martinez cards, including this Bowman's Best, and there's a handful of other ones in there. He gave me a bunch of sleeves and 1990 Donruss, same box that Jerry Seinfeld had on his fridge in the first season of Seinfeld. I did a video on that. And Kevin got me this at the Maine Celtics playoff game. And I have a Boston Celtics playoff towel for him as well. So I just forgot to bring it with me because that's what I do. So let me know, what is your favorite card that I got? Were you at the show? Did you see me and avoid me at all costs, which would have been smart? Yeah, what did you get? I'm curious to know what's the favorite card that you bought if you were there. Let me know in comments. Thanks very much for watching.